Hey everybody, this is Arrington. Today we're going to be talking about sequencing lines. It's a pretty useful concept I've had over the last couple years. It's always kept me busy. It will help you expand your vocabulary, kind of do a little bit more work horizontally up the neck, and hopefully hold on to your ideas a little bit longer as you're improvising. Essentially the concept is we're going to take one small phrase and we're going to turn it into 7 small phrases by taking it through the harmonized scale of whatever key we're in. So let's say we're jamming over C major 7, I guess, and we find a lick or a little idea that we say, man, that's kind of cool. I like that. I wish there was more I could do with it. So let's say I'm playing for a while and I land on this. I say, okay, that's kind of neat. So what's going on there? So let's look at the notes. So I'm playing D, E, G, B, and A. So instead of thinking about note names when we do this, we're going to think about numbers because it's a little easier to just see the shape of the line and apply it to other chords. So this is coming out of the C major scale, so normally we would think of that as C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, but instead we're going to use numbers. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. As we continue, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay. So if we go back to our original idea that we found, that means instead of thinking about the note names, it is now going to be 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. So I got that little contour, that little group of numbers, so I'm just going to take that and put it over here. Now I'm going to look at every chord that happens in the key of C for 7th chord harmonizations, and we're just going to walk through those. So that C major 7 is the 1, D minor 7 is the 2 chord, E minor 7 is the 3, F major 7 is the 4, G7 is the 5, A minor 7 is the 6, B half diminished is the 7, C major 7 is the 1. Okay. So now we're going to take that little phrase in numbers, which was 2, 3, 5, 7, 6, and we're going to apply it to every one of these chords as we move up the harmonized scale. It's not going to be the same shape that we initially played. Some of the notes are going to shift around a little bit to fit the harmony of the new chord, but all these notes are in the key of C major. We are not stepping outside of the key at all. So we'll kind of go slowly through this first one just to check out how the shapes are changing as well. So 1 chord, we have our original shape that we found. 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. If we go to the 2 chord, it's going to be 2, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 6. 3 chord, we've got flat 2, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 6. F major 7, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. G7, 2, 3, 5, flat 7, 6. A minor 7, 2, flat 3, 5, flat 7, flat 6. All these are flat. For the B half diminished, that's flat 2, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, flat 6, and then back to 1, our original line. So if you put all those together, and we've kind of got this run that we can move up and down the neck. Okay, I'll put it over a C here. I got my E string tuned down just so you can kind of hear how it's functioning just over 1 chord. Okay, you can also use other chords in the key. A minor 7 is the 6, and that sounds pretty good. Okay, got D minor. So that tends to work pretty good. Let's take another idea. Let's say like a classic lick that we've all played 1,000 times. Say that's it. So I'm thinking of that over A minor, which is the 6th chord of the key. And if I look at how that's functioning in relation to A, we've got 1, 5, flat 7, and then we bend back to the root. Okay, so that's the 6th chord right there where I'm thinking of it. So now I'm just going to walk it through all the other chords in the key, and that line's going to become 7. So, here it is over drone. Okay, so that's a lot more mileage than I ever got out of that line until I did that. So also it can work, that this concept can work with anything, any kind of harmonic scale or anything that you can really think of. So here's one for melodic minor. This would be a longer line, but still a useful one. So this is going to go flat 7, 1, flat 3, 5, 1, 7, 5, 3, 1, and 7. Okay, so I'm going to take it up through all the harmonized chords of C melodic minor and get all those different variations. So. Okay, so. It's hard up there. So it's not like you have to use all of these either. Sometimes just, you might find one or two that just help you carry that idea just a little bit further, just to, something just to build on it a little more, create some tension, or, not feel like you have to run off to something else immediately. So anyways, hope that helped. If you want to keep in touch, please visit the website at carterarrington.com or facebook.com/carterarringtonmusic. Also feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Appreciate you. See you next time.